Hello and welcome to successfultradings.com for this weekly performance review of our subscription alerts and by default the market review. A new trader did not have one, not two, but potentially 3 10-baggers in a single week that she has been with Successful Tradings. How does she do it? Let me tell you how. All right, okay, folks. Let's start with this view that you are used onto here. So I'm trying to not be repetitive in everything. So if the question you come to this video asking yourself, oh, did they have a 10 bagger win this week? The answer is yes. How many people? Not a single person. Actually, multiple people had, because it was literally. I'm reading the comments off of the subscriber chats. One person, Mr. Jack, the famous Jack, he's the emblem of this channel now. His comment this morning at the close at 4 p.m. was literally wild. We have gone through a wild week. So by that, when you are looking at these alerts that we generated last week, you're going to see percentages that may not scream 10 bagger to your mind, but just because in the first part of the week, actually Monday through Wednesday, the market was going up, actually, at least for some of them. Well, yeah, so for some of them, we have two sequences, right? Friday and Monday, it was the airlines, the banks, the financial, the oil and energy companies. And then that switch from Tuesday, where actually those were selling off, the techs started to flex the muscle as they usually do. And that's what's on this. I'm pointing to the wrong thing. On this one, for us, we can tell you that, hey, those, we shared that already. Apple was a 10 bagger. Yes, Apple was a 10 bagger. We can bring the result of that for none other than our rookie trader for reason of anonymity. So the traders, we cannot give the name. The name is Space Trade. That's the handle that is used inside on here. So for us, we have a section, as you know, for 10 baggers. And I mean, that's we can bring that. Yeah, let me bring that over. So this is a 10 bagger on AAPL, and this person in this case actually, yeah, was the first time that she was joining. She was having a 10 bagger or something of triple digit. The story on there, I'm telling you, I will reveal that in due time, but here's what I can leave you with. From her initial contact with us on Sunday, early Sunday morning, California time, folks. True fact. Early Sunday morning, through the closing, it has been an adventure, a wild ride. That's just of great depiction. Nvidia. So let's take a look at the chart of Nvidia. Nvidia provided an opportunity to make a 10 bagger. How? Let's take a look on here. So if we look at some, maybe the 30 minutes or whichever one. So we started the week. Where did we start the week? We started the week somewhere here, the 8th, right? So Nvidia rose from this 2-day move. So Nvidia is specializing in 2-day moves, really. So after the support on here, from a technical point of view, VWAP close nicely under the next day gap up, and so in 2 days time, or 3 days even, 2 days, because let's say here, this is a 9, this is a 9 here, that's correct, right? So from the 9 on the, if you were to enter on here, you would have made some money here, because this is some rise on here from the moment that it goes above VWAP, which, as you know, if you are new to technical analysis, or if you are well versed to technical analysis, that's a bullish line. Again, we teach this concept more on that later. So Nvidia there, but then as the market sold off on Thursday, remember we talked about this in yesterday's video. Well, Nvidia, just like the rest of them, those percentage gain, they went away. Hence, in this summary of the week, that's what I'm showing on here, you could see that all of this stock, hey, they didn't do much or anything. So this was a 10 bagger. This was a 10 bagger. Was there another 10 bagger on that? This was a great win as well. Square was a great win, actually, in both directions, just like most of the stock. Another one that I want to touch base on, just because it's a sore point for me, is this one, right? So Teva So that's one. Minus 12%. So I really, really want to make a point of emphasis here, and really I apologize ahead of time if I offend anybody. If as a newcomer, a beginner trader, or if you're already with successful trading and your mindset is of, oh, you are going to do your coaching one-on-one, and then from there on, you do not need to spend time doing personal time doing studying or adjusting your position, my friend, I can tell you, if you are not a subscriber as of now, please do not subscribe, because this requires some type of commitment. If you want financial freedom out of the stock market or anything, it requires, you need to sacrifice something, and that's something that I asked that question specifically. So meaning you may be challenged to change your schedule, because you need to study, you need to be available. This market is very fluid. By fluid mean complicated for some of us. That's so it's not a constant thing that, oh, I'm going to take a trade and after 3 days that trade. So the trade that we give in our subscription alerts, we know, because that's been studied over numerous years, over different type of markets, bearish, bullish, that they, in a week time, they will have an explosive move, and that explosive move is what's leading to the 10 bagger, folks. There's no secret onto it. This is not random. This is something that we knew. So for those who are on the outside, well, yeah, the trend is make it that the market is really in very volatile right now. So that's amplifying that, because instead of 10 baggers, what are we seeing? Sometimes 20 baggers, 30 baggers. You have seen that on the video. But I want to, my punch here is what? My punch is that we had this alerts as a trade. And if you took a trader here and just sat on it expecting it to be bullish, I mean, this is a run. This is a bearish run from this point on, right? So you have to adjust your trade. And then this is a winning trade on the puts all the way. It's a great 10 bagger on the puts all the way. And we teach method, by the way, on actually how, depending on your schedule, on how to manage this type of potential situation, because we know they are right. So please, please, please do me a favor. I'm thinking of ideas of now, and I'm just being serious on here, actually, to vet out people who may not have the ability to be serious, because it's not worth my time, to be frank. Because some people on this channel have asked, on YouTube has asked, oh, if you are so successful, why come you are charging? Well, my friend, I need some motivation, right? So why do you think that I will wake up at 6 a.m.? Like tomorrow morning, I will be up at 6 a.m. doing a one-on-one coaching. I want to be able to make a difference in somebody's life, but that person have to show me that they themselves, they are bringing in something. Maybe sometimes it's financial, so maybe that's what will happen. That's this membership will make it to the point that's actually to vet people who, because sometimes us as human, when we put money that matters to us into something, then our attitude changes. So maybe we're gonna make that a point. Sorry about that. I had to do that today on this channel. So let's resume to what happened. So opportunities were to make money, especially on Thursday, starting on Thursday, because if, let's say, we have told our subscribers to be patient. Actually, everybody on the Discord room, we do a live market analysis, and those recording there on our Twitch channel. You have the link in the description of the video, so please go check it out, and we will make sure you will make sure that you get something out of it. I see a lot of traders who say, oh, they are no longer going to be missing those pre-markets analysis. So patience is a virtue in this market, and by being patient, if you may miss opportunities, but you only really need a few opportunities here and there in this market to make it towards your goal. It's better to take fewer trades that are actually getting you to your goal, instead of taking numerous trades that are difficult to manage and that actually can lead to losses. All of those things we address in one-on-one coaching. So opportunities were here. Do not let this fool you. This is not represent, because it's a full week. Each one of these stock, if you analyze it, you will actually see that over a short period of time, there was a birth either on the upside in the first part of the week and on the second part of the week. On top of that, what we did this week, actually, because we recognize the volatility of the market, we were actually giving trades. Giving trades to in our subscription room. So a great deal of us, please, somebody tell me in the subscription room that they didn't trade financial, and by most one of them, it's either Bank of America or Wells Fargo. Personally, I prefer Wells Fargo lately just because you guys have seen what has done on top. But I believe at least one trader here it is. I don't have to look very far, and I think we have shared this already, right? So there was another trader who made a 10 bagger. Yeah, Mr. Pitti. Mr. Pitti made a 10 bagger on that. So here's a 10 bagger. Here's a 10 bagger by the same space trade. So that was the second 10 bagger in as many days. Yours truly, yes. I don't want to talk about my trade so much because then it's me. For me, really, right now, my aim is that to show you how people who can go from their beginner traders and they just want to take their trading to the next level. So that's why I will be spending the time on this channel featuring traders of the month every single month as we have them, but people who have shown through their attitude, through their results, that hey, they have what it takes to become a successful stock and option trader. So let's see what else. So what happened today? So today was another one of those days. So for that, let's go to SPY, right? So SPY, yesterday we were a little bit we feel as if we missed out. Yeah, because this one, most of us, we didn't trade that. So after and after market talk, we were like, okay, what happened on there? So this morning there was a gap up. So in pre-market, I told the folks that just like on Thursday, there was a gap down. If the market is moving as a day trader, a swing trader, which we teach you how to become one of those. Your thought process should not be, oh, I'm missing out. Oh, I missed this gap. No, you didn't miss anything. Hopefully you were well positioned, so it's just that your swing position, overnight position, meaning you were carrying them from one day to the next day, you were not hurt by this. But in all means, go back to the tweet video, folks, on Thursday, June the 11th, and read word for word which that I said. This trade was there for us. Some of us, we were just busy. I think on Thursday, we were busy trading the banks, really. Those 10 baggers, they just got into also managing them. But today, folks, we had a great live call by yours truly, just taking the traders step by step through this trade. And the results they're from they speak for themselves. This is the chart of the June 15 300 puts. That's the one that's I was using personally. So that was a great move. This is the move from yesterday, folks. This one on SPY. So this one we didn't miss it today. It took its time from the get-go. So meaning in the morning, questions were in there of the type, oh, let's just wait. Yeah, this is today, right? So, what was this? So, yeah, here's the description, the technical description, folks, we're talking about. So, the entry criteria was when SPY posted a low of the day. That was the trigger on there. And look at this, folks. Look at the delta between the time. So, this is 7:15 Pacific time. This is 7:30 Pacific time. Space trade is already up 40% on this position. Can you believe that? So here's my reaction to that. So 2 minutes later, 7 minutes later, the position is up 150%. The trader is scaling out. It's Friday. And the trader is getting the end result of the trade. That's where is that? Let's bring the end result of the trade. It was not posted on the 10 bagger session, but she can the trader can attest of this. I was begging to hold some contract for. Oh, jeez, I'm messing up here. So just winners. So what was the final result? Yeah, she traded a larger account, but folks, so the comment here was, oh, this is not a 10 bagger, but 450% in average. So that's how you close the week. So I'm hoping that, and then everybody in the room, obviously, we're giving applause. So to this trader of the week. I mean the week. So you imagine that you started on this channel on Monday, on Sunday morning, early Sunday morning Pacific time, and then by Friday you had not one but two 10-bagger, and you recorded this trade on where voluntarily, because the move wasn't over. SPY wasn't at 300 at that time. The call for some of us, we traded this all the way. If this change or some of the direction here wasn't much, we traded this all the way to three below 300. SPY went to a low of 298 today. So folks, here you have it. Here's a summary, the performance of our weekly alert plus the live alert that we add. So because I get all of these questions, but some people who want to join, before they join, they want to ask, when you're giving us the alert, are you going to give us the expiration? Are you going to give us the entry? Are you going to give us the exit? Folks, this is not easy. I can tell you, this trader who literally just hit this home run this week has been putting in serious study time in this short time. How do I know? Because I see the amount of session that are being logged on my blog, successfultradings.com. So, and I can tell, believe me, Google is my friend. I can tell pretty much all of my subscribers who is studying what specific item that they're being studied, on top of which that we talked about during our one-on-one coaching. Which this trader, would you care to know how many one-on-one coaching sessions she requested and actually scheduled this week? Not one, my friend. She actually went 3 consecutive coaching sessions. That's how much. So when I see this result, folks, for me, just that's what drives me into, hey, I'm making a difference toward the financial freedom of some serious traders through the knowledge that I'm able to share. And at the end of the day, if there's only one such as this one, that's satisfactory to me. So I leave you with this. Ask yourself, what are you willing to do to change the course of your financial future? And after that, come trade with us at Successful Trading. We catch you on the next episode. Wherever you are watching from, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.